Hey guys, this is Sarah's Night, and we're back with Let's Play The Evil Within 2 after quite a hiatus because I got into Final Fantasy 15. I just bought it, and I wanted to get through all the game first, so I'm sorry about that. Yeah, and it just occurs to me, how is the shotgun holding up so well onto Sebastian's back, and at some angles it seems to be missing the trigger. Although when he turns his back to a certain position, yeah, you can just like barely see it there, but I figured it wouldn't be that far back. I mean, of course, I don't really barely know anything about guns in real life. I'm not a gun nut at all. In fact, if there's one way in which I'm politically liberal, I'm quite anti-gun, because I just see so many instances of like people, not knowing how to be responsible with them. So, last we left, we just met with that Japanese girl. I can't remember her name, if it was Yoko, um, who was part of the team that I was basically sent in to rescue. I think the Mobius team, and she gave me some directions on where we might follow after Stefano, because he's got my child Lily right now. And she said go to exit D5, I believe. I don't remember if we were already at D5. Yeah, we already were. So let's talk to her one more time and make sure I didn't miss anything. And that really is smart. Quickly going into a door even when you don't think there are enemies around and shutting it behind you and trying to be kind of quiet about it so that in case there are enemies around, they're not alerted to the possibility that you might be somewhere in the vicinity and come looking for you.
You said you think there's something more to this?
I studied the beacon incident extensively so that we could avoid another disaster like that. In that case, the person in question was the core.
Huh.
Even then, the environment remained relatively intact. Something just doesn't seem right here.
What do you mean?
The creatures in here. The dissolution of union. The total breakdown in communication with Mobius. It just seems like a lot for one person. Even with the power of the core.
He mentioned someone.
I like the way she moves her arms when talking.
Wanted the core's power.
That could mean... No. It's too horrible to contemplate.
What?
There's only one thing that could be more powerful than a psychopath in here. But I need to do some research before I can commit to the theory.
You don't even want to give me a hint? I mean, lady, I've been through this before. I'm pretty sure Sebastian, despite the fact that, his daughter is facing imminent harm right now, he can keep a clear enough mind and listen to what you have to say without freaking out. Okay, I think I took care of that at the end of the last video, and if not, well, not likely we won't get another opportunity soon enough. So, pass through the marrow and search for exit D5. Okay, if that is my next objective, then I obviously came from this direction. It's just, I could swear that I came from this door in the first place. That's why I didn't... Oh well, obviously it's not where I came from last, so... what we got over here? Okay, plenty of smoke powder for making the equivalent of flashbolts in this game. This loading screen just seems unnecessary. I guess it's trying to show you what it's kind of like, though. Otherwise, you might not be able to figure out... Oh, excuse me, hiccups. Otherwise, you might not be able to figure out that you were using the computer to go here and there in this world of union. Harpoon bolt, syringe. Already full on syringes. Let's take a look in, I think these ammo boxes are like replenishing. I wonder if you get those features in the harder difficulties, because I chose easiest, again, simply because, I mean, when I first played through the previous game, it was actually pretty hard, even for casual mode. It turns out this seems to be significantly easier. Whoa, weapon parts. Wait a minute. Might be able to do something here. For our handgun, where can we go? Oh, and it costs exactly 200 parts. I mean, I forgot what my plan was for last time. I think I made one out right before quitting, but of course that was like, what, 2 months ago? Almost, so... Since I seem to... Oh, well, critical damage when shooting an enemy's weak point. I wonder if that's necessarily talking about headshots, or if it's talking about extra damage on maybe bosses, or regular enemies with just visible weak points that, you know, you can't actually get like a critical as an instant kill, but extra damage. In that case, this would make more sense, because I was thinking I headshotted like plenty more than just 1% of the enemies I have come across so far in this game. But still, I'm all about the damage when it comes to pistols. Let's see how much green gel I have. 61.50. That's not really much, so I'll worry about that later. Okay, so obviously through this door is where we... Oh yeah, the resonance points. Now, how did we do this again? Your arm looks okay from here, buddy. Oh, that's a pity. Another Mobius operative died when he thought he could just kind of hole up and remain safe. And either his arm has gone into the wall, kind of a graphics problem there, or it did in fact eventually get torn off by a monster who came into this room when he thought he was safe.
Theater. I'm coming for you.
Something looks wrong with Sebastian's eyes in this game. They're just like black all around, like both the iris and the pupil. Oh cool, more bottles. And there is a freaking lament. Yeah, I actually got the player's guide to this game. I didn't read ahead because I still want this to be blind. I was just reading up on, like, you know, the basics, the controls and everything. Haven't retained all that information because that was pretty much around the time I did the last episode of this. But I did at least get to, I mean, I just didn't read the walkthrough part, so I still don't know what's coming next or anything. Just about the guns, when I might get them. And some of the enemies, which was interesting. And this one is called the Lament. And she hella creeps me out. I ain't gonna lie. Now I heard on the Wave radio thing that operative was, whoever that guy was, talking about a female operative named Stevens and had a key or something. I'm not really going to worry about it. Some kind of weapons cache, but, you know, whatever. Okay, was it a yellow? Yellow. Was it the Y button? I said yellow because it's also colored yellow on the Xbox controller. What was the melee button again? Oh yeah, just don't have a weapon aimed, and here you go. Anyway, holy crap. This game is current, and the player's guide, even though it wasn't hardback and everything, it was the only one I could find. It was really expensive. I mean, it was like $30. I can see like player's guides on older games, you know, something people want to collect who may have used to own them in their childhood, lost them, want them back, you know, many years later. I can see them being that expensive on Amazon and eBay, but holy crap. For a current game, I mean, you can buy like 50% of the games that exist on this planet right now, especially via a place like Steam for less than $30 the game itself. Still, there's just something about having a physical player's guide, and as grateful as I am for internet walkthroughs. Alright, let's take her out. Oh, was that a crit? I think it was, yep. She did, however. Oh, yeah, got plenty of bottles. Oh, Sebastian's like, dang, my arm. Oh, they're doing combos on me here. I kind of like how Sebastian was holding his arm like, dang, hit the funny bone when he, after crashing the bottle across that one enemy's head. I imagine you can do that. Okay, yeah, the theater was over that way, but I would like to explore just a little bit. Idiot. Turned myself around. I was actually heading off in a direction of exploring. Just got turned around by that battle with the lament. And what have we got here? More waves or whatever. The hell is this? Okay, well, I thought I might be able to go inside this building. It looks like that's where the voice was coming from. I don't remember, was there a upgrade? Like reloading speed upgrade somewhere? Because if so, I guess I pretty much went to the max already with the handgun. Maybe it was this guy. Well, maybe not. There didn't seem to be anything on his person, so let's take a look inside this. Maybe this is like a diner. Speaking of which, I'm getting hungry. Grilled ham, tuna melt, chicken wrap, chef's grill, steak sub. Oh, I thought that said steak suck at first. Oh, here we are. Right on, buddy. I guess. You know, I seem to come across a lot of, oh, climb. I seem to come across a lot of recordings where it looked like a citizen was pretty much just moments from death, or only just now recently, only recently died after I tuned into their brainwaves or whatever that is again. But it's like the monster that got him never seems to be around once I get there. It's like it immediately wandered off somewhere else and out of sight. It's just weird. Who the hell are you? Well, she's incorporeal in any event, so I am not really going to worry about that. You know what? It's probably because of me and my big mouth. I mean, this guy was obviously talking about a monster that got him, thought it was going to get him, and I'm like, man, they never seem to be around. Once I, you know, actually find the corpse. Nope. There it is. Talking about this monster was not as he remembered it from his childhood. Now I'm wondering if she kind of took me into like a subspace of some sort here. Yeah, she just passed right through the counter. Because the corpse was gone and, you know, kind of we're getting like this hazy scenery here. Let's try shooting her one more time, make sure that I wasn't just imagining. I didn't see a blood splatter, so... Alright, lady, come on. Oh, there you are. Hi. Well, this is probably auto-death. Ugh. Eh, she just sucked out my soul. And I am, as they would say on Team 4 Star's Dragon Ball Z Abridged, cadaverific right now. Oh, weapon parts. Did I get that the first time? I don't know. Well, fallen Mobius operative, and he's very, very close. Might be in this building, actually. Okay. Well, I obviously didn't notice this before. This open door somehow. I'm guessing this is what we used to get away from her.
Shit.
Sebastian's like, oh crap, she's coming. Whoa. Man, just kind of came rushing in here.
Where is he going?
Yeah, the problem is it looks like that's pretty much the way we're meant to go, or the only way to go.
What the hell is that thing?
And I'm not very happy that we have to go anywhere near it, much less follow its trail. Except maybe we don't. This is a mirror, after all. And the door opened. All by itself, okay. Well, I could swear Stefano was supposed to be in the, totally another building. What Sebastian referred to as a theater, but it looks like we have a whole another story line progression thing going on over here.
That's me from back then.
Yeah, before you, like, became rather unkempt. And I knew that woman was going to come through the mirror. As soon as the camera started focusing on it, as I went by it, it's like, there's no way they're going to let that opportunity pass by. Oh, same room.
There's something weird about this room. Something I'm not seeing.
Okay, well this is obviously a hint as to how to get out of this sudden maze-like trap. Obviously I gotta pick the right door somehow, or else I'm just gonna keep coming back into this room. Well, probably one of these beds pointing toward a door is not like the others. Well, it's a long shot. I notice only 2 beds in here do not have a pillow on them. And only one of those pillow beds kind of pointing in the general direction of this door. I mean, beds without a pillow. So let's try. No? Okay. Let's look through the mirror again and have the... have the ghost woman take hold of us. Well... surgical instruments in the sink. Empty IV over here, it looks like. Piles of chemicals and drugs and stuff on tables. Well, maybe this was an electroshock therapy room of some sort. Oh, respirator model. Okay. You know, maybe if you can just go back into the previous room. Oh, it won't let you go back. Okay. So it's pretty much solve this puzzle or wander here forever. Let's just try all 4 doors in the room. See if anything comes of that. Okay, wait a minute. Saw like something, like the waves appearing on screen. Like maybe I should... Well, I think that's pretty much all 4 possible doors I can go through. Well, maybe there is something in the connecting corridors here that will give me a hint. Nothing I see. Should I try just going through the mirror? Oh, wait. Looks like there might be something here. Saw a down arrow. Like, doesn't that indicate there's an item of some sort? Oh, it's pointing at my radio. Okay, well, something else I noticed in this grouping of beds here around around the life support thingies. There's an IV only next to this one. And there's a tray of bandages and chemicals, it looks like, between those two beds. Huh. Okay. I could swear I've been through that door before. Whoa. Here she comes. Okay, I was kind of trying to look down at the numbers on Sebastian's radio to see if like they were going down whichever door I followed through, and apparently that was it. Okay, it doesn't seem like she even notices me. Let's see if she goes through a door somewhere. And we'll just follow after her. I really wasn't crouching that low over the bed, so... Okay. Numbers are going down on this radio as I'm coming up. Did I just put myself back at the beginning? Running in this game, I tell ya. Okay, well... maybe this isn't the way to solve this puzzle. There she is. Just gonna sneak by you if you don't mind. Okay, and the distance on my radio has gone back up all the way up to like 180 here. I don't remember if this is the door I went through the first time, just trying to get away from her. Okay, well, I have no idea what the solution to that was supposed to be, but it looks like I got through.
What the hell was that all about?
Oh, all this just to get a photographic slide. Well, at least I finally got another one.
Was that all a dream?
I've been kind of wondering about those. since I did take some damage and I'm full on syringes, might as well use one and grab this. Also, smoke powder. Well, yeah, that was a fun little side quest, I guess. Looks like this is one of the guys I could have followed on the radio. What do we got here? Sniper rifle ammo pouch. Good stuff. Alright, who sees me here? Just kind of picks up a piece of worthless garbage and chunks it behind him like, dang it, nothing in here. Okay, well, that's a new monster I don't believe I've seen before. Oh, never mind. It's the giant buzzsaw thing with multiple mannequin heads. Well, we just autosaved, so kind of wondering if I should continue on in this direction or... Hey, you know what? Because we're on casual, this thing barely even turned out to be any trouble once I actually fought it. Ouch. You know, I recall in the player's guide, said this enemy's health was relatively low. Doesn't give you like an exact HP rating or anything. It just kind of gives you like low, medium, or high. And this one was put down as like low to medium. Especially considering this is casual mode, which I imagine would have some... which would have some effect on the HP of enemies. You know, maybe this whole time, maybe I should have just hit the spine. Maybe that was actually like a weak point. Ugh. Well, and you know what? Crafting on the field, yeah, I know it takes more than crafting at a bench, but where do we go to craft again? Aha. We got plenty of room to get handgun bullets. Get our handgun bullets back after that fight. Yep, works for me. Devil's Own tap room? This is the bar. Oh, cool. You can refill your self-defense item supply there. Okay, well, he's got a syringe on him, so let's recover our 3 major buzzsaw wounds. Just getting gashed across the torso with a giant circular saw with a single syringe. I like that. What's this here? That cannot be insignificant, but I'll be honest, not really concerned about messing with it. Okay, there's another fallen Mobius operative nearby. Wait, what's this here? Looks like a document. Okay. Journal of the barkeep to this place. Taproom's been booming. Business is good. Lots of new faces in Union these days. They're arriving by the trainload and they're thirsty. If it keeps up like this, I'll finally be able to afford some beer taps. Pete complains about the crowds, but I say the more the merrier. He's always been cantankerous, but lately he's been acting extra weird. He sits there in his usual spot, giving new customers the stink eye and mumbling to himself. I would cut him off, but he's always been my best customer. That sounded like it really didn't have much to do with anything important at all, so my condolences to Pete or the barkeep, whoever is slumped over all corpse-like in that corner. And honestly, this bar didn't look like it should have been jumping that big. I mean, that's not exactly what I would call a... Just kind of curious that the jukebox was lit up. Like, maybe I could turn on and listen to some tunes from other games or some kind of little extra feature like that.
Sounds like
Okay,
someone's in trouble.
well, I just heard somebody call, "Get away from me," and we got these rats running about like they're headed towards the corpse. Oh, there they go.
Damn, he's gonna get mobbed. Maybe I can get the jump on them.
Yeah, let's take them on. Let's save a life here for once. Oh, it's another soldier. He's black, though, so I doubt he's going to live.
Hey, you over there!
I mean, I'm going to try, but I don't expect that the game is going to be very kind. Uh-oh. Aw, come on, really? This guy couldn't take one hit. Oh, no, okay, he can. Good. In fact, it looked like that... If that's his HP rating up there, it looks like it barely even hurt him. I'm imagining that on a higher difficulty, especially like survival or something, or nightmare, whatever is the highest one, that would actually take him out in one hit. Ah, jeez, more of these guys?
They're coming from over there!
Yeah, I can see, dude. I'm like having to look right at him. Well, that totally did not work. How do I... Okay, I am getting my butt kicked here. Yeah, dude, I just took a lot of damage for you, so don't give me that attitude.
I think that was the last of them.
You're welcome.
You just saved my ass. I didn't think anyone would come.
You're from the...
That's more like it.
How did you end up here?
I was looking for something.
And what would that be?
Look, it's dangerous out here. Come to my safe house so we can talk.
Lead the way.
Well, at least this guy didn't die right away. Give the game credit for that. Plenty more syringes we can make too with the herbs. And
Come on in. You can't get me.
yeah, it says you.
Thanks again for helping me out.
Watch them like tear through the planks of wood and like at the end of this scene or later on
Stefano's, huh?
surprise them somehow.
You survived the beacon incident, right?
How do you know that?
I'm a STEM programmer, but I've got other skills too, like hacking information systems. I know all kinds of things that nobody else knows, not even other members of the team.
Probably shouldn't be telling me that since I'm here on their behalf.
We're all trying to find it. Haven't had any luck though. That's why you're here, huh?
That's right. But if you can't help me with that, then we've got nothing else to discuss. Good luck.
Hey, hold on. We might still be able to help each other out.
This better be good.
Look, there's a bunch of stuff in here that you could probably use. And you can have it for saving me out there. You want to hear my proposal? Come on back.
Well, really no need for that attitude, Sebastian, so I'm going to try to make it up to him by hearing his proposal. Whatever that is. Might be a useless side quest, but hey, you know. Good part of the reason I'm playing this game is for the exploration. Well, I don't know what he meant by being able to use stuff in here other than... Oh, okay, here we go. Shut me up. I still don't have that much green gel, I don't think. Since the last time I saw a mirror, so I'm not going to bother. What have you got, buddy?
All right, I'm all ears. How can we help each other?
I need you to restore the server inside the mirror. It should be easy enough as long as none of those freaks are around. Here's where it's located.
They will be.
Hold on, I haven't agreed to anything yet. What's in it for me?
You do that for me? I can open up all the locked supply caches for you.
And what's in it for you?
If you get the server on, I may be able to find another way out of Union.
There's really a way to get out of Union?
I'm not 100% sure, but I'm sure as hell gonna give it a try. They've lost contact with STEM. We're totally cut off. If we don't find the core, we're all gonna die in here. Unless I can figure a way out.
How is that possible?
You really want me to waste your time talking a bunch of technical gibberish?
Yeah, that would definitely be the kind of thing, as you are right now, Sebastian. You'd be like, you know, don't talk my ear off with useless technical babble.
All I have to do is turn it on. How did the server go offline in the first place?
All I'm saying is if you turn on that server, I can give it a shot. Look at this place. It's breaking apart out there. I'm surprised anything is working. But then again, Mobius probably turned it off themselves. They've got all kinds of emergency protocols in place.
And you're questioning the almighty Mobius?
Hey, I don't mind being a grunt. The moment I become expendable, well, that's when I start to look for the exit door. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
So, you gonna help me out or not?
Well, apparently I can't say yes or no. I just do it.
Tell me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, same questions from before. Okay, well, actually, guys, this is probably a good place to stop. This next little mission might actually take a while, I'm kind of thinking. So, I will see you in the next video, and again, thank you for watching.